take you and make you off, left you and leave you lost. Will you forgive me? This is the highest cost. Take you and make you off, left you and leave you lost. Will you forgive me?
Stop with all the grieving, love or hate, what do you believe in? You can have my heart, just take it or leave it.
Well, here we are with another edition of BelowTheBlvd. Nick Coffey and Bobby Chavez, your hosts. We're here with the very talented artist, Manny Linx.
What up, what up?
Good to have you here, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude, our pleasure. It's been a while. I mean, we actually, you had an art show here a couple months back.
Yeah, like mid-November.
It was a good turnout, dude.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Now, you're pretty busy coming up. You've got some stuff planned.
Yeah, actually this month is just actually built up this past month. Booked like three shows. We have one, well, I actually got booked for residency show down at the Grand Star Jazz Club every month. So that was actually a good turnout. Those actually been good turnouts. You know, they booked me January and then they gave me residency, and then so February I had a show there, and then I have one coming up in March.
Awesome.
March 21st. Also booked in another show at the Cantina Lounge on March 27th with Jay Valentino and them. It'll be like a comedy club mixture of all that and whatnot.
Sweet.
It's pretty cool how you see a lot of different arts coming together. I don't know if maybe I just wasn't in that scene yet or whatever, but I feel like now you see a lot of like bands who are playing a show and then there's someone doing live art on the side. I don't remember seeing that when I was younger. But
I mean, it's a lot of people are breaking out into it.
Yeah.
And it's a good venue because a lot of people like to come out to events like that.
Mhm.
And a lot of the underground movement's starting to go out. Everybody's starting to get out there and promote their stuff because they know it's the new movement, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Is there like some like, it seems like pretty soon, if there isn't already, because I don't know the scene that well, you know, that there's gonna be like some rock star artists, like dudes that are probably gonna be hanging out with like rappers and shit like that, producers or whatever, athletes, and all what they do is paint as their medium.
I wouldn't know. Honestly, it all depends on. I mean, it all depends on the artist and how good they are and how well they work with, just with people, I mean, and if they like their work.
Yeah.
Because as an artist myself, I mean, people like my work. A lot of people like my work, but, I mean, people have their opinion and their choice, and my work is still, it still needs to get there. Personally, I feel as an artist, I'm a hard critic on myself, so.
Yeah, you're always going to criticize yourself.
Yeah.
Probably the hardest. You're always your hardest critic. But I do like the fact that there's two different mediums coming together in these live art shows. It's not just about the performance of the band anymore, or it's not just about maybe you sitting in your room and painting something. It's like you can actually see the process of you sitting there making a painting while a band is performing or a group or something like that. Like, that's really cool. I like the fact that like there's artists out there that are willing to do that and take that step and not like just keep it in their bedroom and maybe show you one day,
Wait till they die to put their art out.
That's
like a
funny.
writer.
Yeah.
How often do you do live art shows like that?
I actually just started this year.
Okay.
Oh no, well, yeah, this year. I was gonna do a live art show. I was gonna do something live at the show we had here at Spot 8816, but I wasn't up to it. I didn't feel comfortable. And then towards the end of the year, my buddy told me that he locked me in a show for January, and they had already made the flyer, and so I had no like room to back down. I just went forward with it, and just I didn't know what to expect, so I went into it blind, did it. It was a good turnout, and they liked my work so much they gave me residency, and
Right on.
ever since that show, I've just been more confident to kind of throw myself out there, like, oh well, let me. Can I perform or can I be in your show? And, I've gotten a few offers. Hey, you want to be in this show? So it's been a good turnout.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
So when you're doing that live art, do you go in there with an idea of what you're gonna paint, or do you let the like environment influence you?
Every time I go in there with an idea of what I want to paint, because, I mean, I don't know. It's like I paint what I see, kind of. If I change I change my mind at the last minute, no doubt. Like every time I've had an art show, it was down to the last minute when I decided what I wanted to paint.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't go in there blind because it would be too complicated, I think, as an artist. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Unless I was going to do something freestyle,
Yeah.
like an abstract painting, then I would go in there blind. But, like, I wanted to paint something that showed my skills. Like,
Okay.
you know, because as an artist, I kind of want to show my skills before I get into my abstract side. So they can see that, like, all right, he actually does have skills rather than he's just throwing colors on a piece of paper.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. I'm new to visual art. Like I barely started learning how to appreciate it once I started actually producing, like writing, composing tracks and stuff like that, like hip hop and house and stuff. And even like when I just started and I was only playing drums, that's all I did. I didn't see art the way I see it now. Like now, because I work on an entire piece of music, when I see a painting or something, I can imagine how, like, you know, that those little colors that you're adding on the side of the picture are kind of the equivalent of like a hi-hat or whatever in the track. And I never saw that until recently, and I forgot where I was even going with this. But you were saying that you have you
Threw me off too. I was like,
yeah. Where are we now? This is a podcast, right?
yeah, we
All
good.
No, so you were talking about when you show up to a place and you're gonna be painting something. Do you have like?
You asked me if I go in there blind, kind of.
Yeah, right. So do
I
you
have an idea of what I want to paint, and all I do is I sketch it out. I don't go full detail. I'll just do a quick sketch and then go all paint.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I guess is if you have like a rough draft at least somewhere.
I mean, usually it's off my phone, honestly. Everything I want to draw, like it's something that I like, whether it's a picture or, you know, a scenery. You know, sceneries are real easy to draw, so I try to step up my own, like, level of artistic skills, and I just try to, like, push myself to a limit.
Yeah.
And live show, it kind of puts the pressure on because people, like, as an artist, I like to paint fast, but even though there's, like, you need to have patience. But when you're doing a live show, you need to be able to paint something that's going to be able to be finished by the end of the night.
Right.
Yeah, time limit.
And, I mean, it still needs to look good, you know what I mean? So I try to go in there with an idea of what I want to paint, and hopefully it comes out. And every time I've done it, it's been all right. So it's a different experience every time, no lie. You know, the first time I had two different options. Like, I had two different options of what I wanted to paint, and then second show, I already knew what I wanted to paint. Like, and I worked on one painting instead of two, so I had more time. And third show, we're doing a collaboration piece, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Now how's that collaboration piece work out? Like, what's the process of like a collaboration piece?
Like, honestly, this is my first collaboration piece with my boy Brian Salas. I actually met him at the first show we did, and basically, I guess we just I mean, I don't really know how to do collaboration pieces, but we just kind of threw out an idea of a theme of where we wanted to surround, kind of go around, and then we're just gonna do what we feel.
Oh,
He'll
now-
do his half, I'll do my half.
Okay, so you guys bounce it back and forth. Like, you take a piece and you'll physically do a portion of it, and then he'll take it and do something on top of that.
No, we're gonna do
Or you'll-
live at the show. We're gonna work on it like on the spot.
Oh, okay.
So he'll probably work on his side and I'll work on my side, and then we'll just kind of at the same time just merge them together, I guess.
Oh, cool.
I was thinking of it how you thought of it. Like, I'll paint a piece and then he'll paint a piece. I'll go back, but you know, we just decided. You know, he kind of threw out a theme and I threw out, all right, well, I'll buy a big old canvas and we'll just work on it.
That's cool. It'll definitely be interesting, like seeing. When is that's the Cantina Lounge show, or that's the
No, that's the anti-popping event on
20
Thursday the 21st.
21st? Dude, that would be cool to check out.
Yeah.
You guys should come out. I mean, we could throw you guys on the flyer if you guys want. Cause
Sure,
they
we can't really
they,
do anything but hang out.
well, you guys could just be. Well, that's why you guys will be out there to sponsor and support, right?
There we go.
Because they actually wanted to use for the what is it, the 17th. We were actually going to use the flyer, some of the flyer that we made for this event, because I don't have anything made. So
You know where to come to get stuff made. That's really cool. Like, you seem to actually have something going on like every single week this month, and that's cool to see. Like, you know, your first art show, if I'm not mistaken, was November when we did this. when
yeah,
we put
with
this show
you
on.
guys.
And
Again, I want to thank you, yo. That was too sick.
Dude.
It was a big turnout. We had like all the food, all the
Dude, that was way
everything.
better like just day than I could have even asked for. It was really cool, and it's cool to see now that you're still doing things. It's not like you just did this one show and it's like, all right, well, maybe I'll wait till next year and do another one. It's like, look, I've got stuff lined up every week.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely on a path.
you need someone to run your books for you, keep notes.
I was gonna ask you too, because you were talking about doing stuff that's not very abstract, and then doing the more abstract stuff later in your career, I guess. Is it sort of in the art world? Is it sort of like music, where like if you're gonna have a single, it's got to be kind of within a certain structure and format, and you're kind of restricted creatively because you got to like play to the masses? Do you see that same sort of thing in art?
Art. I see art as being anything you want. I mean, I've been just venturing out. I'm venturing out of my own art limits, doing different styles and everything. And in the music world, I see it as, if it's a hit, it's a hit. If you're, music world, it's a lot different. You got your underground, your mainstream, your commercial, your hip hop, and it's just, it all falls under different categories.
Yeah.
And you have to build your name in the art world, I think, just like as you do in the music industry. And it's like you do little shows here and there. You rock little events doing music, just like I'm doing for my art, like little shows here and there, trying to get out there. But music-wise, I mean, it's, anybody could like anything, nowadays, just like art. I really don't know, So what I think somebody might not like on my art, somebody might love. I think some of my worst pieces, I'm like, oh, it's the best piece you've done. So I'm just like, all right.
Yeah. It's funny how, like, you think you're like going back to like as an artist, you're most critical and like, when do I put it out? When do I say that it's done? And then you put something out and you're like, you're not happy. You're always going to pick it apart. And I could have done this better. I could have done this better. But all of a sudden, all these people are like, oh, I love this. This is awesome. I love how you did this. I love how you did that. And you're like, oh, I wanted to change that. Or,
Yeah.
But it's all up to interpretation. And as an artist, like, sometimes you just got to be like, I guess this is done. And you just put it out. And sometimes people love what you don't necessarily
think was your best work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's actually cool when you put out a piece of music like an EP or something, and you're waiting for people's reactions, and people like different songs. It's scarier to me if everyone likes one song, because then you're like, fuck, I gotta decide now whether I want to make my next song sound like this one, because this is like my winning formula. But if all the love is spread out among all the tracks, now you're like, all right, cool. What I'm doing right now is like in a direction that people are gonna.
So you make beats then?
Yeah.
Where could I find your music or your beats?
I'm on SoundCloud.
What's your SoundCloud?
It's Julian Delfiki.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just a couple. Like, I don't even have. I don't know. I've kind of been scared to release anything, so it's all like samples of ideas and stuff. Nothing's finished, I don't think.
But then again, you never know.
I never know. It's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Um,
They might all be finished. Songs might be fucking done.
They might have already sold
Yeah.
somehow, some way. It's like that. I don't remember that guy's name, but that musician that was popular in South America, and he had no idea. He was living here on the streets, homeless for years, and he was a rock star over there.
Really?
Yeah, and he just recently found out. But like, everybody over there loved his music. They were buying his music, and he was here homeless, without a house. He was skipping from house to house for years, working like little construction jobs here and there. He just had no clue that he was selling records and music somewhere else. He didn't have any sort of like people keeping track or doing anything.
Yeah. What kind of music was that, dude?
Dude, I don't remember. This was a story. This was from a few months ago, and it was one of those things that kind of got moved out of my brain, and something stupid took its place. Like, how heavy is a brick or something?
You listened to
like
one of our
that,
podcasts. Yeah, fuck. Pushed it right out. That's crazy, dude. I haven't heard about that. So he just recorded his music and put it online, and then next thing you know, he was big in Argentina.
David, do you know what story that is, or do you know who that guy's name?
David's got that magic information box.
I'll look it up.
Look that ass up.
His face was saying, "I'm not gonna look it up."
Yeah, he's like,
I got-
I hope they don't ask me to look this up.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna have to look up.
I'll start when they remind me.
The fog rolled in.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in the Webulous world. Yeah, what were we talking about? Art and how you make it?
Yo,
You make art, right?
Manny, have you heard of that dude, Freehand Prophet?
Nah,
The-
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I really haven't heard of a lot of artists. Like I mean, I like art, but I'm not like name wise. I'm not. I mean, I know a few major artists, but nah, I don't pay
I
attention.
mean,
to
the dudes
artists.
that you know, what art do they do? I mean, same shit, just paintings. And
Well, I mean, I've heard of like, okay, well, there's Godard. I don't know if you guys heard of him. He works a lot with olives. Like green olives. He does a lot. He's
Like
good.
he
His-
that's
his
awesome.
art-
Paints them, or he
his-
like cuts them up and
No, like
mounts
he
'em?
he paints
That
them.
is
He
so
paints
cool.
them. But
That's
his
awesome.
his pieces, his olives are like, I don't know. His pieces amaze me, and they stun me. So I mean,
Damn.
he's a good artist, and there's artists out there that I actually like look like, wow, that's art.
Now you
I
did
still
you-
look at mine like it's doodling compared to theirs still.
did you start doing graffiti? Like, did you start your art as a graffiti artist, or were you doing sketches? Or because I know you did graffiti for a little while, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I started graffiti when I was like a chorus. Well, actually I lied. I actually used to draw out of the little lowrider magazines.
Okay.
I used to take like a tracing paper and then lay it over the black and white, trace every line, and then shade it in myself. So I would do that like when I was young, and then I'd stop that. Got into high school. When I got into high school is when I got into actually like working with different mediums, and that's when they pushed me to just do it more and more, and they found that I had the talent to paint and all that. And
do you have a preferred medium?
not that's a negative, my dude.
So it's just whatever you're feeling at the
Nah,
time. Like
yeah.
if you want to do oils,
I
you
mean,
do oils.
I
you do
like, well,
pastels.
honestly, I work mostly
charcoal.
with acrylics
Okay.
because oils, they take too long to dry. Watercolor, it's just too watery, and yeah, I mean, I prefer acrylics.
Cool.
Thick acrylics.
My mom was awesome with pencils. It's really weird. Like she didn't
What could she do with them?
draw things, son. she
hopefully
was
she didn't listen.
yeah.
Sorry, Martha.
Damn it. It's not like my mom doesn't know you. Fucking Nick.
Whoa,
Low blow.
she knows you, Nick.
I've known Nick since 2nd grade.
Oh, okay.
It's
All
been a while.
That
She
has
was in the
been quite
PTA
some
with his
time.
mom. Damn
We
it.
did parent-teacher association things.
Who knew 28 years later? Or
We'd be putting ourselves on blast.
he would say, "Do what with a pencil?"
What can your mom do with
What
pencils?
can your mom do with a pencil?
I'm just kidding, Martha. If you hear this, I know what you can do with pencils.
She can draw things beautifully. No, she's actually. What I was gonna say was that she's she can draw the shit out of things. Like if she sees something, she can draw it. I've never seen her draw something like off the top of her head, but she used to draw pictures of pictures in books and shit like that
Oh, okay.
in magazines. She'd recreate them with pencils, and yeah, it was awesome, dude. I never even got close to drawing like she does.
Yeah, I mean, pencils, it's a whole different story. I mean, with paint, you can like layer over, but pencils, if you draw a real line, you have a light hand, you can actually do some real good work, and you could bring out your shading. And I mean, I haven't done pencils for years until just this past couple months.
Mm.
I hadn't touched pencil or charcoal forever, but yeah, I mean, that's
Now
what's up.
you've posted like I've seen a lot of pictures on Instagram, or like when you post them through Instagram to Twitter, like you've been doing a lot of like eyes and lips and like kind of like facial features and like a lot of detailed stuff. Like it's cool you get up real close to the eyes. That like just kind of like a tip you're on right now, or because I know you said before you've had collections, like you name things collections. You were going through times, the materials you use, but kind of
A lot of it, I would say, is just from I was on Instagram, and I just, like I said, I hadn't touched pencils till a couple months ago. I was on IG just looking at different random art, and then I came across like pencils, charcoal work, and amazing work, like just great shading. And I was like, oh, I gotta come back and get into it, bring out my charcoals, and then I started getting into my pencils and all that. So then I said, well, I'm gonna paint something like this, and then I started painting just random stuff. And then actually the lips, I had to finish them up. They were just a project I started and never finished.
I like that that piano key one you did.
The broken
Broken
silence.
yeah, that one's awesome.
That's actually Yeah, it's white charcoal on black paper, and a lot of them are just pictures I see. Like I'll just see a picture, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do that one. I mean,
Like you see a picture somewhere in a magazine, or you see a picture in your head. You're just like, I just see a broken.
either, well, if it's a picture somebody took, I took, or magazine,
Oh,
or
okay. Oh,
TV, or if I go to internet inspiration or something. A lot of it, sometimes it's inspiration. I see something, and I'm just like, oh, that's a dope idea. Or I mean, a lot of it's like I have ideas that I just want to throw out there, and I just want to do myself.
I was gonna ask you something, dude.
What were you gonna
Hang on
ask?
for a second.
You were just distracted.
I was distracted by someone in the back.
Abel just rolled into the building.
God, don't bring him up again, dude.
See, here we
Dick.
go again.
Yeah.
We're talking about him
2
again.
episodes in a row, my friends.
Yeah,
are just kind
he's
of talking
you know,
about me.
he's, yeah.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's a pretty good podcast. My friends talk about me. It's cool.
He probably has a
Yeah, no, they're
whiteboard
right
at
across the
home.
street. The studio's right across the street because I'm at the fucking Slam Dunk.
He probably has a whiteboard at home, and he's putting how many times we've talked about him in the
Yeah,
show.
dude. He fucking stamps the side of his car with the fucking 8816.
Yeah.
Abel.
Ah, God.
Thanks for ruining the show, by the way, Abel.
Again, dude.
Again,
Again,
dude.
distracted.
Again.
Fucking villain, dude.
Hey, you know what would be tits?
What?
Just
What would be tits?
a little curtain right there.
Yeah.
Oh, a little curtain
we're,
right there.
We're
Yeah,
talking about doing
yeah.
that. We just haven't got to it yet because we're not.
I should have throw up one of my paintings right there. I
There
owe
you
you
go.
guys.
You
I,
should,
honestly,
man.
I owe you guys. I still owe you guys. I'm just lagging it. Everything I've been doing lately, like when fuck, no lie, yeah. Everything I've been doing lately, it's just I've been just trying to. I'm getting ready to get rid of everything, like sell it all, have a blowout sell, and just give everybody. I'm getting everybody first dibs, and then when I go to these next couple shows, I'm gonna start selling my stuff if nobody wants anything. Straight up.
Do you keep any pieces for yourself that you've done?
I don't want to sell nothing.
Well, I yeah.
Like, yeah, no, it's not even like I don't keep anything for myself. I could draw it again. I probably won't draw it again. If I do, I'll probably still sell it. But I paint just to paint. You know, I don't paint to put a price tag on it. You know, and that's why when people ask me, "Oh, how much you want to sell it for?" I'm just like,
I don't
"You
know."
got me." You know, stump me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know, I gotta find somebody who's gonna, you know, take care of that for me. Be my
Would that be a
Agent.
manager's role or who does that?
like manager, agent. I guess I don't know.
Oh, okay.
They call it publisher. Somebody who just does it for me because as an artist, you can't do it yourself. It's just
Yeah.
because I can't put a price on my own work on it. So I don't do it like I said. I don't do it for sale.
Yeah.
So when somebody wants to buy it, it's like,
Yeah, I know I had talked to a good friend of mine, and he's been doing some art lately, and I kind of asked him just briefly, like, how that even works, and he was kind of saying there's, like, almost like stages when you're doing, like, certain shows or events, and you start, like, getting to like, bigger and bigger events. That's when there's almost, like, a fair, like, price to ask for your paintings. Like, around a neighborhood, you can always ask whatever you want for it. You can ask $5 or $5 million. Somebody wants to buy it for $5 million, they'll buy it. But you know, hopefully you
well,
find
tell
those,
me where.
yeah, hopefully you find those people. You know, I'm still looking for that person.
Yeah, let's go.
But yeah, I what I understood is almost like stages. Like you kind of have to just like keep putting yourself out there, and then there's like certain crowds that as soon as they like get into it, it's worth more just because it's word of mouth associated by certain crowds or whatnot. You know.
I've thought about it. Like, what is it gonna take? I remember one time my friend told me, because I was like, yeah, I want to do this, just that one painting that's gonna get me out there and make me like famous. And she goes, no, you gotta like, it's not about that one painting you do. It's about how many you do. You know, and that kind of just always stood in me. I don't care like how you know, that always stood in me to just paint and paint and paint no matter what. Don't even worry about what I'm painting, just paint it, you know. And
Would that be similar to like any other sort of like hobby where it's just like more practice makes you better at it?
I've gotten better. I've seen myself progress.
Yeah.
I've never tried to go full detail like on the eye and on those certain paintings that I've been doing lately. I've never gone that far on paint. I just, because I've been I'm not patient. I like to just get it done with.
That procrastination, that wait till the night before, like, because you mentioned that earlier, like, you know, like you get down at crunch time, you know.
Oh,
like
yeah,
when,
yeah.
You know, you're saying like
When did we? I feel like I was there when
Well, we
said
were
that.
talking about this earlier in the show too,
Okay.
where like, you know, sometimes it gets down to the point where you're like, okay, I just got to get this painting done for this show, and you do
Yeah.
it, and then you put it in the show.
Yeah, that's exactly what it comes down to. Like the last couple of shows, it was literally the day before I switched up my idea, and it all comes down to what I feel comfortable with. Like I just take a chance, you know. Some of the pieces really come down. Some of the pieces really come down to it where it pushes my limits to where I'm all sweating. I'm sweating. My buddy looking at me like, "Wait, why are you sweating, bro?" And I'm just like, "You're not hot. I'm sweating right here," you know. And that's what it is, you know.
When you're painting, do you ever get like in the zone where you kind of like maybe aren't making much progress for a while, or does that ever happen where there's periods where you don't know what to do next and you just kind of stop and look at it?
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah?
I'm not even in the zone half the time. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like as an artist, I literally have to just want to draw. Like I have to be in the mood to want to paint.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times I'm not in the mood. That's why when somebody asks me, "Hey, can you paint me this?" It's like, all right, I'll put it on the list, and when I feel ready to paint that, then I'll paint it. Because as an artist, I kind of just want to do what I want. That's why I said I don't paint for money.
Right.
But eventually, like I had an art guru tell me, he goes, you know, like Nick was saying, you know, does your level of money get up there? You know, does your price tag go up there once you start painting more? And I've done maybe like already on 3 shows, 4 shows. It's gonna be 6 now after this month. And he told me, you know, once you start selling enough pieces and start building your name, you know, you can start putting a high price tag on them. And this guy's been in the game for 25 years. He already knows what paintings go for, and he tells me, he goes, some of your paintings should go for like 800, you know, 1200. This goes for like $2,000, and he was literally saying prices that were just like, I can't sell that for that much, you know, because I'm gonna sell that for like 200. I'm gonna sell that for like 300. You know, I'm not gonna sell that for no $800.
Is that because you feel guilty doing it?
Not guilty. I mean, that's just what I feel as an artist. As an artist, you know, it don't matter what somebody, you know, that'll be, you know, as my name gets out there, it's not like my price will go, because I know what my paintings are worth. You know, as an artist, eventually, I didn't really take time into it until these past couple months, like I said. So now I'm actually like, oh, this is actually a lot of work. Working on a painting, it's work.
Yeah. Okay, it feels like work.
So that's where I start to figure out the price.
Okay.
Kind of, somewhat.
Yeah. What's your time worth? You know, like. And no, I'm not asking you what
I
your
was
time's
like,
worth,
no,
but I'm
I was like, I don't know.
Like, we need numbers by the end
I
of the
don't
show.
know.
We need estimates.
Write
Time
this
is
down
worth.
on this. I need to add it up. No, but like you have to figure out like what's my time worth. Like, you know, like I know I could do this. Like
I'm
it's
gonna
only
pass
gonna
this piece
cost
of paper
me
to you.
$100 to pay for my materials, but it's gonna take me 30 hours to do it. What is 30 hours worth to you?
That's
you know?
a long time.
Yeah. Okay. 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
No. Okay, 30 minutes. I mean, maybe say like 8 hours.
8 hours
That's
a
like-
piece, and that's like
The longest piece I've ever taken was probably like 10 hours maybe. I've never really took longer than that, and it's just hard to explain. I don't like to take long on a painting because I'm so anxious to just get it done. But if I took more time on it, you know, they would turn out a lot better. Eventually,
says you, but maybe not the
maybe
person
not.
buying it, or you know,
maybe
like,
maybe not. I don't know. If
Yeah.
I took more time on it, who knows? Maybe it'll come out crappier. That's the way I feel. That's the way I feel. If you do too much to it, then it kind of takes away from it. If you do enough to it, if you don't do enough to it, it looks not finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like you
So-
gotta have like, I don't know. I mean, like the color, like something's gotta pop about it, right? And if you mix everything up, there's nothing standing out anymore. Probably it's really just a bunch of details, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
huh?
Huh.
How about that?
Hey, David.
What up?
Hit that beat, son.
You got a beat, David?
No, actually, I don't want to like kind of drift too far, but I had
Don't you guys have a show coming up on April 6th? Or when is it?
tentatively we might be doing an art show for a community, like an autism awareness, but that's not set in stone yet. Like we just met with them this week, and but I kind of brought up. Do you have something to say, David?
Yeah, that dude you were talking about,
Oh.
Sixto Rodriguez. He sold 1 million copies of his album at his best in South Africa.
Oh, this is the dude from that was a bum that
Yeah.
was
Yeah, South
celebrity?
Africa, not South
In-
America.
in South Africa. And
Yeah.
where's he from?
Detroit.
Geez, and what did he do? Like, what genre of music was it?
It was like it says like political 70s musician. So it doesn't even say like
Political
Yeah,
70s.
like
I guess that shit comes back around,
70s
huh?
political
Spoken-
musician who's
Spoken word.
strange. Yeah, it talks about the album, but it sold 1 million copies in South Africa.
And he didn't know about the copies being sold?
Nah.
Fuck that.
No clue.
That sucks.
Yeah, and it says that like as time went on, like, you know, he was in and out of housing here, like he was homeless at times and no job, doing little construction jobs here and there on the side.
Yeah.
How crazy, just imagine that. Just one night you just wake up and you're like, what the fuck? I sold a fucking million albums over here.
You would think that a dude who's good enough to sell like 1 million records in South Africa is probably good enough to make like a couple $100 a week in Venice Beach or something.
What?
Even if you're gonna bum it. Or
I
in
mean,
Detroit somewhere.
Yeah, and
there's a
think
lot
about
of dudes out there in Venice trying to slang their CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this dude was doing demolition work, I guess. That's what he was doing for a while.
Just breaking shit,
And, yeah,
breaking
he
his
was
back and
unaware.
his hands.
So is he getting some money now from that?
Doesn't really say anything about that.
Let's call him up.
I'm sure he, dude.
Get him on the phone.
He has a paycheck.
Yeah. That's weird. So he just put his music on like MP3 or do you remember was it called mp3.com back in the day? Wasn't there a website? Remember that website where you could put songs on?
I do not, but I remember Winamp.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wham.
Ugh.
That's old school.
I like put out that the other day.
I wonder where he put
Put
his
out
music
what?
out on.
Winamp?
Oh yeah, he put a screenshot of it on Instagram. Right?
I don't have that.
I know, you got a BlackBerry.
Yeah, but you got it.
I got Instagram. Yeah. I've got control of the Below the Boulevard Instagram.
Whatever he says goes. So if you see nudes of him on there, just know that I probably took the picture, but he posted it.
They're pre-approved. Below the Boulevard ready.
I think I'm gonna go live right now. Let's see how it turns out to be.
I'm gonna go live.
Yeah, you can.
I got Ustream right now.
Oh, okay.
I see
On your
how-
phone?
Yeah.
Right
I should
on.
have did it before, but fuck it. We'll see what happens right now.
So do you are we gonna talk to people over the phone?
no,
using
we should,
technology?
peep game what we do right here.
They
Alright.
just can tune in and watch. And
Oh, sweet. I guess I would have dressed nicer.
I was gonna wear a tie, but then I realized I didn't own one, so I couldn't really look.
Yeah.
And
He's all let's draw one.
I just make one out of mask
t-shirt.
tape. No, guys, look.
Yeah. So we're gonna go live like now or in a minute or
Nah, go ahead. Just go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
I'm doing it.
There was.
I gotta keep conversation going. I'm asking questions of people.
I heard earlier that like I heard this story that you know you can create a petition, and if you get 100,000 signatures, the government has to address it. I mean, that's like the First Amendment.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, there's they do that with like religions and stuff like that, and there's this petition going around right now. It's almost at 100,000 signatures, and it's to change the Star Spangled Banner
Okay.
to Ignition by R. Kelly.
Ignition?
Our national anthem would be Ignition. I'm sorry, not Star.
Mm-hmm.
Our national anthem. So the
Damn.
government, regardless of what happens, they still have to address this fact to the public, stating why we can't have R. Kelly Ignition as the national anthem.
Damn.
Imagine
Obama's gonna have to explain that, and then he's gonna.
just imagine.
It's such a lose-lose for Obama. It's such a lose-lose for
David, do you
Obama.
have-
know what this man did?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know what this
let's-
man did?
You must be a football coach. The way you got me playing the field. So baby, give me that toot. Let me get that beep. Running her hands through my
Imagine
fro.
this is what we
Bouncing
say
on
in sports.
24.
This would kill it at Stagecoach.
It's the remix to Ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen.
Yeah, dude, this would kill it at Stagecoach. All the Patriots and the Bible Belt, they'll love that song. It's a
That's
national
an
anthem.
actual true event that is happening right now in the United
man.
States of America.
And Obama is super fucked. Either way he goes.
he's loving it.
Because check this out. He's gonna have to say the song cannot be used, and then all the black people are gonna go, fuck, what the fuck? Thought you were black, dude. Don't you have R. Kelly's back? It's a cultural thing almost, man. It's tough. It's hard to talk about it, but it's real.
No way.
And then
man.
if he does go with it, all the white people are gonna be like, we knew he'd go with it. We knew he was gonna do that. But Obama probably loves that song. It's a good song.
Dude, we would be the laughing stock of the world.
Oh,
Gonna
we
get
would.
it.
We would.
No, man.
It would be Idiocracy come to life, dude.
Broadcast is back. He's from Chicago. R. Kelly's from Chicago.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're good. It's a connection.
They're good. Yeah. Actually, if
Illuminati.
he's from
It's
Chicago, he's
Illuminati.
gonna be safe. Obama's gonna be safe if he chooses that song.
No, man,
I believe that they're gonna have his back.
it's Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Yeah, it's
Ruben just threw it up.
Dude,
We can't even tell you guys how it looked, but he threw it up right now.
I might sign that petition just to see what happens.
Yeah,
If
I
I can
would
find
sign
it,
it.
if I can find
I
it
would sign
somewhere.
it.
Who has that petition? How can I get my name on it?
Let's Google that. Let's find out.
No, we should get Sixto Rodriguez to do the
There we-
tracking.
is it Sisto or Sixto?
Sixto.
Sixto?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, crazy name, right?
Sixto.
It's just
Well, actually, that's a lot cooler.
so
than
when
that.
they address it now in court, is it just gonna be like a bunch of judges that go, "Oh, cool, no," or is it gonna be an
I don't
actual
know the-
thing?
It's set up like that.
I don't know the process of it.
Yeah.
I just heard this. I'm interested to see what'll happen. Like,
Yeah,
because you could do that realistically with. I would say the more signatures you get for something, it almost gets to a point where, like, if you have a majority vote on something, like say it was like nationwide, and you had a 75% vote towards it, the nation has to, like, they can't just be like, no,
Yeah.
there's no reason.
yeah. Man, R. Kelly's probably pretty happy right now, I guess.
Oh yeah, he's loving the attention right now.
He's coming out with isn't it like a sequel to The Closet?
I wouldn't doubt it.
It's
I mean, there's
but it's like 40 tracks or something stupid.
Jeez,
I could be wrong on that too,
that's weird as hell, man.
but it's something like he's coming out with like a sequel to The Closet,
Yeah,
and there's like a whole storyline behind it again, and it like from beginning to end, and it's like something ludicrous, like 30-40 tracks.
R. Kelly was like the first R&B artist that you knew for sure could probably fuck you up. Like back in the day, like Boyz II Men, I was like, I'd probably take 2 of those guys before they get my ass.
Down on bended knee.
Yeah, with Boyz II Men, you know what I mean? But R. Kelly, he's like, I swear that I'll stab you. Like, he'll fuck you up probably,
I'll
dude.
twist the knife.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man, feeling on your booty. That track.
Yeah. R. Kelly's
I like
nuts,
how he
man.
made his hands move that.
And he all the ripples of the boo 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 boo. Yeah. Yeah.
He had my attention, dude.
Nate Dogg, I think, was another dude that probably would fuck you up. Like with his cane or something. Slap you.
Are you live right now, Manny? What do you got?
I'm
going on
trying
over there?
to like. I'm trying to
He's
get this
texting someone.
going. No, I'm trying to get this stupid shit to work. But
Match.com.
What's this
Match.com,
music
you
coming
f-
on? What is
you-
this? Where are we,
you
China?
Find me on Match.com. That's not my work.
What?
Oh,
That's not
I
my
hear-
music. I thought it was mine, but it's not.
I hear
oh,
some
you have
R.
some
Kelly
music?
going on over there,
No.
David.
Oh, okay.
I thought
Yes,
my
sir.
phone started playing. Oh, there we go.
That's the track right there.
That's the song that's gonna be our national anthem.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No,
that would be
that's-
awesome. No,
That's feeling on your booty.
Yeah,
The
feel-
first one was
Oh,
ignition.
okay.
feeling it. That's pretty crazy. Yo, the other day I was watching CNN, and I guess there's this Republican who is starting this crazy. I mean, he's pretty much just trying to get the government to shut down marijuana, right?
Okay.
And then they have him in the I'm not sure if it's the representative of Colorado, and I think he's a Democrat. I'm not sure either one.
Yeah.
But they were talking about how they need to regulate marijuana and all this other bullshit. And it was funny because it was like Wolf Blitzer who was on there like doing the interview, and he asked him like, what's the difference between marijuana and alcohol? And like this dude like does not answer the question. Like goes off on this rant.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Like
Man.
he put him on blast, and the dude like on the side from Colorado, he was just like laughing, like not even laughing, but
smoking a joint.
He was
Yeah.
just smiling. But it was funny. He was just saying that they needed to kind of regulate it a little bit more, right? Like as far as who can use it and why they can use it.
Mhm.
And this dude was saying no, like they need to just it needs to still be, prohibition pretty much.
Yeah.
And it was just funny seeing the other dude laughing on the side. You guys gotta see it. If I could pull it up, I'll
Dude,
get it right now.
Yeah, weed is so much less dangerous to your health.
Yeah, exactly.
And, dangerous to
And it
others
was funny. It's
compared
like,
to
and he
alcohol.
asked him again. He's like, "Can you answer the question?" And he never answered it.
Damn, dude.
He like never even shined
What
light
what
on
is
it.
fucking wrong with the country and with people where they let that pass? How does that guy get away with that? We just let him fucking avoid the answer, avoid the obvious, the only correct answer. We just let him avoid it,
We're
and he gets to go on and get elected again and shit. It's ridiculous that shit just flies.
To the public, you're just told no, that it's bad, and people believe it's bad. They don't want to hear anything about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's good or it's bad, and they tell me that they can give me these prescriptions and they're all good. Those shits fuck you up, and you can smoke weed, but that's bad. It's still classified as what, a stage 1 drug? Like
I don't
it's up
even
there
know.
with like cocaine and.
I just got back from the restroom, and I just gotta say, I love what you guys are doing right here to the work in your studio.
Thank you.
Custom made handwork.
Yeah, there's some eye candy in this place for sure, dude.
Sick.
Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be cool.
And I'm not talking about you fuckers. I'm talking about
You're
the
not
walls.
talking about me, man.
Yeah.
You're talking about me.
There is some eye candy in here. It's cool because, dude, remember when this place was just a fucking room
Yeah,
that went like halfway to the back, and then the other room was just tons of pipes and shit like
just
that?
a half a room.
A plumber's fucking paradise back there?
A half a room, dude.
Yeah. And I saw it, and I was like, yeah, dude, this is going to work. This is cool. Like, you guys are going to make it.
With that
Hashtag we did it.
with that little tiny setup, we were just
Yeah.
down to roll with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually going to happen. I remember we were listening to music one night. David, you were here and your brother was here. And we were in that little,
that
it was
front
tiny.
room?
It was a
Yeah.
tiny little room. And we
It's-
were like, cool with it.
Yeah, it's funny to think what the original plan was to what it's become now,
Yeah.
and how down we were with that. I remember, originally that front room, that wall we built, is so small
Tiny, dude.
Yeah.
compared to like what we have now. It's pretty crazy.
And I remember when you told me that that you guys are gonna just knock down the wall and then expand it out. I was like, oh my god, that's so much work. That's like an impossible amount of work to do. Like they just built that wall and now they have to tear it down, and it's fucking gone right away, dude.
Look at me now.
Look at me now.
Yeah,
at Manny
thanks,
now.
man. I appreciate it. Like we've put in a lot of hard work here, and I'd like to think that we've spent some time like trying to build it right and make it look cool and make it like a destination, not just like a shop, but like a destination. Like regardless if you're trying to do music or art or anything, you just want to come check it out, see what's going on.
It's a little bit of everything, honestly. I feel it.
Yeah.
You got your custom made, and then you got your raw, and then you got your inside work, but then you got your fancy stuff, and then you got your caveman stuff. That stuff looks
Neanderthal shit.
that
All
looks
Neolithic.
dope. That looks dope.
Yeah.
And then you got your front with all the fancy stuff.
Yeah.
I like that table.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's like a
You can't
feature
take
in there.
You
Good
can't
luck.
take it.
Oh,
It's unstealable.
it pretty much is probably the only unstealable thing in here. Like,
Yeah.
they could take this room. They could lift this room out of here and take it out. But they probably couldn't take that desk out of there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We spent a lot of time. And now we're doing stuff with it, like we're not just, we put on the art shows, we're doing podcasts now, like
That's the
getting
cool thing
bands in
about
here, like
Yeah, that's the cool thing about it looking the way it does. Because if it was just like a typical studio where you've got your A crate on the walls and it's all one color and everyone's writing their band name on the walls everywhere you could.
stickers everywhere.
Yeah, you couldn't
Get the
sell
vibe.
it to
Feel like
an artist
jail.
and be like, oh, let's have an art show in here. You couldn't do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit anymore. But this right here, I mean, it is fine working as a little exhibit for art,
Yeah,
Nah,
good.
The spot is nice though. I really like the feel. It makes me comfortable.
I think we're missing a Manny Linx painting though.
I owe you guys, trust me. I've been liking it. I owe you guys big time. Oh, you guys a few, don't chat?
You should draw
I got every room in here. Watch.
draw Nick like in a
Watch.
suit of armor
And a suit of armor.
with a horse like climbing up a mountain. And just turning back and making eye contact with
We
the
gotta put a bigger beard though.
Yeah, no, for sure. Just flows out into a couple points.
So, do you have anything lined up in a couple months? Like, I mean, next month, this month you're pretty booked. Do you have like
Well, we have
Do you have
that.
plans on doing an independent show again? Like,
I've been thinking about the independent show, but I feel like I feel like having that after I get done with this month, like, and then working on nothing but canvas pieces and having some better top of the line pieces. Because my last show the last few shows I've had were like just, live shows, and then the show we had here, that was my first show. That was always one goal that I always set for myself: do one, solo show with like 30 pieces plus or whatever, and it was a good turnout, and that gave me the motivation to continue and do live shows here, and then, put myself in a live show position. And after that show, it was like, wow, I was gonna keep going and see where it goes. And now I'm at that level to where I want to do another show, but I want to step up my level of art, so it's not kind of in the sense it's worth coming to, and put everything at a decent price so that it's gonna sell, I guess.
Yeah, it's really cool that earlier we were talking about drawing. The dude draws olives, and you've done a couple eyeballs and lips and stuff like that. It's cool how detailed that stuff can be. How it's so simple, and it's something you see all the time. But if you do it the right way, on this canvas or paper or whatever, it becomes something that's really worth admiring. Like, it looks awesome. Like the eyeball that I posted as a picture to promote this episode.
Yeah,
that looks crazy, man. It's got so much depth and everything.
That was my honestly my first one that I took kind of time on. That one took 8 hours. I spent 3 hours because I did it at a live show, and I got everything like kind of just basically down. Only reason why I didn't finish was just because I started another piece, and then that piece took forever to dry, so I just started on that the second piece, and then didn't finish that, so I finished it at home. And like I said, I just walked away from it here and there, went to go do a few things, grub and do whatnot.
Yeah.
At home I have more free time. When I'm doing a live show, I have to finish, I have to hurry up. I can't mingle and talk to people.
Right.
So I have to do a piece that's able to be finished in time. I have to think about, I can't do too much detail, but I have to do it enough to where it's not too, I don't know. It's different. I can't do that abstract art.
It's not going to be very polished, probably, right?
No.
Yeah. But it's cool that rawness is admirable too.
Yeah.
If you can do a lot with that. It's kind of like music. It's crazy how, like, I just keep on seeing how similar visual art is to music now. Because you can have a track that's got like
Have you seen
four
where
different
they
sounds on it.
have you seen where they mix music and dance? That's top scale.
But they mix music and dance?
Not but they kind of like, they're dramatic. It's not dance like how you think. It's just dramatic.
Is it interpretive dance?
Kinda, I guess. They're just dancing to the beat, but
I think I've seen that.
I think that's interpretive.
I think that's.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty
that's
sure.
what
Hey,
happens when
hey,
you
we
play
can cut
music.
this,
You
right?
you dance to it.
we can cut this.
Nah, this is real life, son.
Nah, man.
You just said
This is
that.
going up.
This is all real.
This is all defined interpretive dancing.
Yeah. Is that when people hear the music
Wait,
and
so
they move with
are
it?
you
or-
telling me?
That's comedy.
Are you telling me they're playing music and people are dancing to it?
I'm not lying, bro. Have you seen it?
Only on TV.
Are you talking about like what's the shows in Vegas? The Cirque du Soleil, Cirque du Soleil. How do you?
I think you had it
You
right.
got it.
Cirque du Soleil. Yeah. Is that kind of what you're talking about?
Honestly, no. He just threw me off. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm not lying.
It's a
That really
sensitive
that really
subject.
threw me off. Honestly, like.
I kind of want to keep talking about it, but
Hey,
About
I don't know. I don't know much about interpretive dancing.
shout out to our photographer.
yeah, dude, Chris.
Chris Ramos, dude.
This guy's forcing me to wear like nicer clothes than I wanted to wear here, because the pictures come out better than I thought they'd come
I
out.
feel like rolling one up.
Yeah,
I
and
believe
then
it.
they see your clothes and you don't really get dressed for us. How you dress like a scumbag?
I dress like a scumbag usually. I expected to
Yeah.
be in here with like.
Yeah, you usually come in with like some shorts.
Yeah, like
gym
basketball shorts or
yeah,
whatever.
You just usually come after the gym and do the show.
No, I don't. What?
He's sitting here in a Speedo, actually. Just
Yeah.
got out of the pool, dude.
I gotta dress nice now, like I said. I at least I can wear, like, I could not wear pants, actually. I've seen the pictures that we've taken so far. And I guess we'd actually have the option to not wear pants. Because he doesn't go, like, to the below the waist.
I'm not.
Wait,
I
I'm
haven't
not
been-
wearing pants.
I haven't been
You're
wearing
wearing
pants this whole time. You just haven't
Just
looked
wearing
down.
my hoodie and a beanie.
Something was telling me I shouldn't look down. Now I know why. Damn it.
You're gonna look down next time.
Now I'm gonna look down.
Now you're
I'm
looking
gonna look down.
See,
Don't look down.
Jeez.
Hey, do you guys need a refill?
I
I'm good, man.
would like one.
We'll get someone.
Chris is making a run. You're just trying to make a break for it, huh?
This guy's trying to take
yeah.
off.
Now
He's
that
just
we're
trying
gonna
to
talk
leave.
about interpretive dancing.
Now that
Yeah.
now that we're
You
trying to
get
talk
all
about dancing and
uncomfortable.
music.
This is
Honestly, that put me on the spot like too much. I don't even know where I was gonna go with that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know where I was going with that. I was just trying to make conversation.
well. Now you have the conversation sparked.
Now we got that going.
Let's ignite
About
it.
So what's up with the Ustream thing? It was going for a while.
the what?
The Ustream thing.
Yeah, nah, it went for a while, but yeah, nothing happened.
So is it like a camera that just recording us and it's shooting us onto a website?
Yeah, you could just go on. I was gonna tell you to go on. You could just looked at us, but
It's cool. He has this little stand.
Yeah, I saw that. That's cool.
This tripod for his phone.
I need one of those.
A
for
tripod
Instagram.
Quest.
I need to put on my glasses to feel cool. Look at
I can set that up now on the mountain.
right here. There it is.
Is that a lotto ticket?
Are you gonna scratch this off right now? Let's see what happens.
All right.
What is it? A
What game is that?
Lucky number 7.
Yeah, what lotto
You
ticket?
can't
is that?
win if you don't play. That's the way I see it.
Words from a
All
wise
right,
man.
so we've got Manny Linx playing some
That's it.
scratchers right now.
No, I'm not gonna scratch at all. Everybody's gonna scratch a little bit here and there.
Right on, right on. He's scratching.
What the hell is this?
What are you scratching with there, buddy?
It's a quarter. He's already.
It's a
rich.
quarter. It's a 25-cent piece. He's using.
I don't know. Here, I'm fucking.
Can we?
How
split it?
how awesome would it be if we fucking won right now?
That'd be
Dude, you
That'd
know,
be pretty
that
cool.
would
if
be-
we
Started from the
Nice.
bottom shit, dude.
dude.
I started from the side. Now we're here.
I started from the side.
Like. Start from the side.
You what? You don't play these?
Oh.
Scratch
Oh,
it,
I
son.
thought you wanted me.
You don't
Scratch
play
it?
these?
I was all-
Seriously, he's passing
He's
it
all,
back.
I'm against these
Yeah.
devil X666.
How is
I want to win.
How am I supposed to do? Do I just scratch it all off?
Nah, scratch 1 and 1 and then pass it. If you don't win, then you don't win. It's whoever wins.
Oh, so I have to match 2.
You scratch you scratch it, dude. Scratch it almost anywhere. You're gonna be
There's-
playing properly. It's a ticket.
This is pretty complicated, dude. There's like
It's a
categories.
scratcher ticket.
There's categories of what to scratch.
Scratch one of the categories.
Apparently, someone's never played scratches.
you just scratch it, dog.
It's
pass it.
it's smarter to not
This-
play lotto, to be honest.
This is hard to do.
He's
Did you
all,
win?
I give.
I did not win.
All right, now I'm
Hit
gonna
it,
scratch it.
son.
All right, there's this little stack of cash. I'm gonna scratch it.
Are you supposed to
Scratching.
scratch the coin first?
I
That
was
gives
I
you
was just doing it off and on though, you know.
the
Mine
coin.
says 10, 13, 10.
So you got something then.
I got something. Then.
What'd
What
you
does
get?
13?
I don't know. It just says number 13, then it says $10.
We should have read the rules first.
That's what I was asking, and you just said scratch it.
Where do you get 10, 13, 10?
I think I'm the bottom. Let me see. The bottom.
Oh, you're all drunk already.
You see where it says $10 on the bottom?
Whatever that scratcher
10
game
chances.
is, it's
10
ruined.
chances to win. Yeah, $10 on the bottom, but I'm saying you have to match the numbers on the side.
Okay.
Apparently, nobody's played scratcher this
No,
year.
nobody's playing scratch. I was talking a big game for a bit.
Dude, Valentin.
I thought
Valentin
we
fucking-
won. I was like, we won.
He came here one day with a scratcher. He went to the liquor store. He picked up beer and something else. He came back with a scratcher, scratched it off. $100 right there.
Nice.
Went back to the liquor store, bought more beer.
Yeah. Good man. That's
Came
awesome.
back with like chips and like treats and shit. I
Spread
was
that
like,
well.
cool, dude.
Yeah.
That guy's won several of them. I don't win
Damn.
shit.
You
so
know what? There's people like you're either gonna win those or you're not. Like I don't know people who are like, oh, I won like twice. People either go, yeah, well, I've won probably $1,000 on these things, and then there's people who've never won. I feel like.
I think I just won $100.
You didn't read
No,
the
you
rules.
Oh no, wait. I won $8. Never mind.
You won 8.
8?
That's like
Nah,
a
I'm
buck
just
50 each. That's cool.
I didn't win shit.
We can still split that up.
You guys are weak. I thought that shit would have been scratched off all by now. I'm like,
We suck at scratchers.
no, I don't know.
That's what
I
was
just
asking,
did
do you
one
scratch?
box. That wasn't really.
Ace. No, but you got one more coin, so that could be like the money shot right there.
Ooh.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Bingo.
Have you ever won before, Manny?
He was honestly, you want to know like the closest I ever came to the. Damn, man, this is the closest I've ever came. I was picking numbers. I'm all stupid with it, but I was picking numbers. I spent like I swear like $50. It was like when that lotto was worth like $500 million. It was like 600 million or some
Okay.
shit. I got 4 numbers, and they were numbers that I had picked. I won like $137. If I would have got the mega number, I would have won $7,000. If I would have got one more number, which would have made it all 5,
Mhm.
except the mega, I would have won 200,000.
Damn.
That's
Yeah, I wouldn't be here right now,
change.
probably.
yeah.
I wouldn't be here right now, probably.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
here either.
That shit, nah, not for 200,000. But that shit, hey, that honestly, yo, that shit was
You
crazy.
can stretch 200 grand.
It was 656 million.
That was bananas.
Damn. What would you have done with that?
656 million.
200 grand.
If honestly, if I won the lotto, I think I'd like go broke from giving it away like an idiot. Honestly, if I won the lotto, a lot of my real like people that supported me, they would honestly come like not with me, but they would be just. They wouldn't have no stress, you know what I mean, for real, because that'd be so much money. Because you could take it in 2 ways. You could take it in increments, or you can take it in one lump sum.
When it's 656 million,
It
you
don't
take
matter.
One lump sum.
Yeah, it don't
dude.
matter what you take it at.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
You know, you
Yeah.
take it at one time and
that's bananas.
There was 3 winners. One in Illinois, one Kansas, and Maryland.
so that's
That's the pimp. That's the pimp machine right there. What do you call
That's-
that?
that's like 300 million a person, like and some change.
Yeah. Yeah. It sucks how many contestants.
it is-
No,
350 well, it's 315.
No, 3
Oh,
people.
oh, 6. Oh,
656.
oh.
It's like
Sorry.
2,
I was
but
thinking
then you
nine.
got to take out taxes and all.
Yeah,
that.
well, you take all the taxes.
It's like 228.
Yeah, 228, and then you take out the taxes, like 150, maybe
Yeah.
150 million. Like worst case scenario.
Hey, David, look up suicide rates among lotto winners. They fucking kill themselves, dude.
Yeah, there's
why?
that's
Why is it
that's a
pretty
big
depressing
number.
I don't want to bring us down tonight, but a lot of them kill themselves. I worry about that.
I worry
Don't wanna
about
win
those
the
lotto
lottery 'cause
winners.
you're gonna kill
It
yourself.
sucks because yeah. But I wonder what they do. I mean, it seems like there's pretty. It sucks to know that we're that like irresponsible. I guess with that amount of money. Like way too many people kill themselves. Or end up just completely broke, like flat out broke, just in a worse situation than they were before they won.
I wonder what stems that, like, I mean, do they just feel like that they've given away too much? They haven't given away enough.
Yeah.
They don't like, because I mean, I would like to think that if I got like 150 million, I don't need 150 million, but I could.
No,
Manny?
go ahead. That's why I just go ahead and finish. Go ahead, finish.
I'm kind of interested in hearing what you're saying.
No, I just want to say. Well, I thought we were asking that question. What would you do if you won the lotto?
Oh yeah,
Y-
yeah.
It's your turn, right?
I guess. I'll raise my hand.
No.
Okay.
I saw
No,
this and
we're
I was
still
like, wait,
here,
they
we're
didn't.
still here.
I thought they didn't scratch it off, but I was like, wait, they did.
It's still on the scratcher.
You gotta have faith though. You gotta have hope, dude.
But like, what could you honestly do with 150 million other than like help people with it? Like, I mean, what do you need 150 million for?
If you don't help people, you're selfish.
Yeah.
That is a correct statement.
You gotta help people.
That's the
Without
way I
amount of
feel.
money, there's a lot you can do for friends and stuff. But I just wonder why it is that so many people end up fucking ruined from winning. What is this?
I don't know. I just heard noise.
Hit that beat, son.
Introducing the something.
I think it's a commercial.
Yeah, what's happening, dude? Are you putting
Oh, commercial break?
something on? No. Okay.
Hey, last time you guys rocked for like.
That was a mistake.
Last time you guys rocked for like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was bananas.
That was bananas, dude.
that was pretty big.
It was uncalled for, most of it. Most of it wasn't even necessary.
The majority of it.
We gotta post that tonight.
Little grinder?
Yeah, it should have been.
Let's post it right after we.
You guys are gonna
Wrap
edit
this
this,
up.
no?
No.
Yeah, well, we're not.
It's
not
gonna go
editing.
straight.
We're not
Yeah.
posting this one
No,
tonight.
not
We're
this one.
posting last week's.
We
No,
don't
but I'm
cut
saying
tonight.
like when you guys.
Yeah, it goes
Put
straight
this
for the
up.
most part.
We don't cut this shit, son. We just it's straight raw.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
like
Raw?
ODB would say.
Raw. Damn.
It is
Raw.
what it is.
Yeah, this is Raw Dog Radio.
Just throw me under the bus.
You guys gotta see. You guys gotta see Wu Tang on this Yo
Oh,
MTV
dude.
Raps thing. It's so good.
Yeah, we'll watch
So
that later.
good.
Should we check it out after
You guys
we
gotta
wrap up?
see it.
Yeah.
You guys gotta
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, let's.
If you're listening to this, you
Hey,
gotta
oh,
check
yeah.
that out. Yo
Let's do
MTV Raps, Wu
I
Tang's
just dumped your shit
first time on TV ever.
Oh, dude, I love seeing shit like
It's
that.
so
I love
good. It's
watching.
So good.
Yeah, I love watching videos of artists right on the precipice, like right when they broke through. It's cool to see that energy and they're fucking raw and people fucking love them and shit like that.
It's just
Ah.
funny, dude. More than anything, too. The shit they're saying, it's so
Really?
good. Yeah, but it's awesome.
Yeah. When was it that ODB was like Wu-Tang's for the children? Wasn't that some award show?
Yeah, there's a Grammys like 2004. Or
Oh,
something
okay.
Like that, 2002. No, actually, it was like it was for Wu Tang Forever. So yeah, that was like probably like 1999,
Yeah, that probably was 99.
2000.
Wu-Tang was for the children.
It was.
You
That's-
actually could have learned a lot by listening to Wu-Tang. They were like a, I don't know, like a knowledge base.
get a lot of words.
Wu Tang Forever, man.
Like
of
Wu-Tang
course.
could have been your dad probably, if you didn't have a dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they say a lot of
It's for
shit
the
that make you
children.
think. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna call it a night. What say you, Nicholas?
Yeah, let's call it a night. Manny, where can we find anything about you? Like where, if anybody listening right now wants to find anything about you,
Wants to know
Like-
anything about
like
you?
your address, what bedroom window is yours,
Your credit card number.
social
security
security.
code.
You can find me on the corner of Alameda and 3rd. In the heart of... No, I'm just playing.
That's
In
like
the
a
heart of
security
LA.
question.
That's a half joke. That's where we
Twist to the
That's
story.
me.
I'm just cooling. Nah, you can find my work at on Instagram, honestly, like just at art by Manny Linx. And then you can follow me on Twitter at Manny Linx. That's basically it, but
LINX.
yeah, with an
Manny
X.
Linx.
That's with an X.
Sweet man. And
Thanks.
when's your next show? When's your
I
next
should
show?
be having more stuff soon, but as of right now, I'm just barely getting started. So, and the next show will be what, like as in what show? I have a bunch of shows
Yeah,
coming up.
yeah. Next
Well,
next
the,
week.
the
you
next
got
the next show is the 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day at Via Soriso in Pasadena. I'll be actually just having my art show on display. That's gonna be hosted by my boy Eric Morales from Salt City, and then the 20th.
something.
20th. I should be at the Belasco Theaters.
Oh, okay. That's
There's gonna be I did that Most Def piece. We're gonna be out there with him and all that. And then the 21st, they're gonna try to get us a slot on the 20th. The 21st, it's gonna be the Anti-Poppin' event over there at the Grand Star Jazz Club in L.A. 943 Sun Mun Way. That's hard to pronounce. All complicated. Say that 5 times.
I
And
can't
then
do that
March
right now.
27th down at the Cantina Lounge, an event thrown by Jay Valentino. It should be cool. Come out, support. Want to give a shout out to Nick for having me out. Everybody out here doing their thing. You guys are gonna do it up, son.
Thanks, man. Well, Bobby and I were very pleased to have you. Like we wanted to get you on here as soon as possible. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
All right, well, that concludes it. Catch us on Instagram at BelowTheBlvd. That's BLVD. You can catch Manny Linx on Instagram at Art by Manny Linx. That's MANNYLINX. And what's your Twitter, dude?
Just Manny Linx.
Manny Linx. Cool. You can catch us on Twitter at BelowTheBlvd, BLVD, and at Facebook at the same name. It's all really simple. Just Below the Boulevard.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube,
BLVD.
name it.
Gmail. Same shit.
Awesome. Well, David, take us out with some music, and thanks again, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully.
Word.
Yeah. what it's like for a nigga like me. Living out his backpack every night, needed a new place to sleep. But this is now, nigga. 1's for the money, 2 for the bitch ass, 3 to get ready, cause I feel I finally did it. 4's for the jealous rapper, mad because he finished. Turn that motherfucker to a critic, man, I got so much shit up on my plate, dog. I was hanging on them corners late, pockets wasn't straight, bitch. I ain't gon' make it at this rate, dog. Know what I'm saying, nigga? Praying up to God, just hoping that he hear, nigga. I know the world got more problems and it's much bigger, but I figured I get some shit up off my chest. So all my niggas I would die for, load my pistol up, go out and war for. To all my niggas that'll never make it out the streets, fucking keep going hard, don't let them see you weak. To all my niggas first time stepping in the pen, read a book and exercise, keep your spirit in. To all my niggas that's gon' fuck around and die today, take our hats off, bow our heads and let us pray. Just wanna say, hey, bless my nigga, bless my nigga. Really think about it, could be worse, my nigga. Don't stress, my nigga. Yes, my nigga. We all bless, my nigga. Stay blessed, my nigga. Bless, my nigga. Really think about it, could be worse, my nigga. Don't stress, my nigga. Yes, my nigga. We all bless, my nigga. Now how the fuck I'm supposed to say this? You see, my nigga just lost his son while I'm here hugging on my daughter. I grip her harder, kiss her on the head as I cry for a bit. Thinking of some bullshit to tell him like, it'll be okay, you'll be straight, it'll be alright. Man, fuck that shit, whatever you need, yo, I got it. Whether it's money or some weed or putting in work, fuck it, then I'm right. You know what's up and now a nigga couldn't stick around. Told myself that after y'all moved that I'd be a fucking fool to be living by the street rules. Fuck police tattoos, that happens when you ditch school. But anyway, keep the faith, stay strong, bruh. Remain solid, bruh. Keep playing ball, cause it's the only way about it, bruh. A nigga proud of ya. Tell Floyd to enjoy his newborn seed. I have whatever it needs. We the last of a dying breed, live like smoke trees. See how far we come, but most I'm sorry for your son. Stay blessed, my nigga. Bless my nigga. Really think about it, could be worse, my nigga. Don't stress, my nigga. Yes, my nigga. We all bless, my nigga. Stay blessed, my nigga. Bless, my nigga. Really think about it, could be worse, my nigga. Don't stress, my nigga. Yes, my nigga. We all bless, my nigga.
And you ain't gotta shed no tear. I'll be everywhere, but I'm always be right here. I ain't forgot those years. I'll be everywhere, but I'm always be right here.
Living in a premature place. Wait, never grow to see the pearly gates. Break, every time a bullet detonate. Dates of obituary carry crates of a scary picture with a family member that relate to you in December. You was finna pin another case on your record in a stolen expedition. Play it safe as the record spinning. You was hearing angels entertain. Every point intended that was wicked coming from your brain. Recognize you listen and you didn't hit the block and aim. That's because the minute after you had knew you would be slain. Open up another chapter in the book and read a game. Story of a gun clapper really trying to make a change. Everybody ain't
bless, my nigga.
Yes, my nigga, you're blessed. Take advantage, do your best, my nigga. Don't stress.